When the Nevis Reformation Party held its Stand For Nevis Rally 14th November in Brownhill, political leader Dr Janice Daniel-Hodge outlined a number of issues, she said, that made the Special Sustainability Zones Authorisation Act 2025 bad legislation that is not good for Nevis. According to Dr Daniel-Hodge, the SSZ Act diminishes the powers of the Nevis Island Administration since it is the Prime Minister who gives final approval for any SSZ development project. The NRP leader believes the SSZ legislation points to sovereignty threats, citing, for example, the omission of roles for the Building Board and the need for environmental and social assessments. Daniel-Hodge indicated that the party will likely have to turn to the court in order to have the SSZ legislation struck down.
What I would say, the other issue that we must be concerned about, why the SSZ must be repealed, is because when we look at development on Nevis, under the SSZ, it is saying that you do not have to go through our planning department. There are no application fees being paid. People do not understand that once we go through the planning department, that is where we put our measures in place. And so when the legislation said that the Premier or the Prime Minister can establish oversight bodies, and they have not established those oversight bodies, what that says to you is over in the zone, they can build however they want, to whatever they want, and nobody can go in there to stop them. Someone asked me a question. If somebody went over into that zone and had an injury, how would that be dealt with? And nobody can answer that question. And so there are too many questions. The SSZ must be repealed because, as we have said before, it was developed for a particular project. It was not developed for the benefit of the people of this country. And whatever we have to do, we have been making the necessary steps to ensure that, based on what the Prime Minister said, he has no intention of repealing this legislation. And so if it's not going to be repealed, then we must make a submission to the courts so that that legislation can be struck down.
The SSZ legislation continues to be an increasing point of discussion and perhaps division among citizens and residents on both islands in the Federation. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline.